The signature fundraiser for Community Care West Niagara is about a month away. Linda O'Donnell is here to fill us in. But before we get to the fundraiser, Linda, inflation continues to drive up the need in the town of Lincoln. What is it like? How is Community Care West Niagara managing that increase?
Thanks for having me. Yeah, it really is finally catching up to the smaller towns. I used to all the talk through COVID and stuff of the extra service that is required from the food banks. Really wasn't quite the numbers we were getting, but yes, all of a sudden, I believe we are at around the 30% mark of an increase. So, we're trying, the donations are slightly down. We're trying to encourage more small food drives, like having businesses do some food drives for us throughout the year. It's not just the one public food drive we do in the fall. And then of course we're trying at every opportunity to apply for grants or things like that we can purchase more food. So we are having to fill in gaps, and we're there to subsidize, so to speak, or it's not the only use for people to use a food bank. So we try our best to give them as much nutrition and different choices.
Does being a member of Feed Niagara, along with other organizations, does that help?
Absolutely, yeah. Feed Niagara is great. They are, obviously it's a consortium of all the registered food banks in Niagara. They're with Feed Ontario and Food Banks Canada, and it allows us to share things. So if we have an abundance of something that someone else can use and vice versa, that way we're really able to take advantage of things when they come free to us, like skids of food. We might not normally be able to take that as the food bank in Beamsville, Lincoln alone, but we can share it with someone else, and all of a sudden that something that we might not be able to get before is going to be available because we can share it with the other smaller food banks.
You mentioned about Community Care West Niagara being in a small community, a mostly rural community.
Yep, Lincoln.
There's some challenges there because you have a wide area, a wide geographical area that you're covering.
A little bit, yeah, because we serve everybody in the area between Grimsby and St. Catharines. So we serve Beamsville, Vineland, Jordan, and Camden. So that's a little bit up on the hill. But basically, not only is it geographically hard, it's, there's transportation issues. So, I know there's the NRT, and that usually helps. We have we have a van that we can do deliveries if needed, people that are housebound or things like that, or elderly. So we do try what we can to make sure everybody within the town is served. And we have a second location, which Feed Niagara is working out of at the moment as well, up on Victoria Avenue in Vineland. So it helps to get anybody in that area, if they want to just pick up, we can take their orders there, or they can do their shopping at the food bank. We did have a accessibility renovation a couple years ago, and everybody wants to come to the Beamsville office because it's bright and cheery, and it really gives them a sense of ownership that they're doing it on their own.
May 9th, every bowl full. Tell me what's happening that day.
I believe it's the 8th annual, so we are going to be at Bench Brewing in Lincoln.
Wonderful spot.
Amazing. It'll be at Fieldstone at Bench, which is their event facility
in
the back.
Church building, correct?
It is. They've done a beautiful job with the building, but we're actually going to be in the tent outside. Kind of happened during COVID where it was the first year that we could be gathering, but we gave them the option if they wanted to stay to be outside, because then they could social distance and that sort of thing. But it caught on. A lot of people really enjoyed the event, loved the kind of the informal portion of it. So it's just 5 to 7. We'll let people register a bit early. We'll have some light appetizers served by the chef at Bench. And then we will, everybody gets a free beer or cider, whatever they want to choose when they get there. And it's just very casual. We'll have some music playing in the background. We're going to do
Tie Cats again?
For sure one. I believe Simone Lawrence will be there again. Yeah, and hopefully he'll bring some merch. We had a impromptu live auction last year that was very beneficial for community care. So we're hoping that works. And then, yeah, we're also doing, we have sponsorships available, and obviously we're still selling tickets, but the in-kind sponsor is something that we're really kind of excited about too. Initially, again, during COVID, I hate always bringing this up, but we did like a bowl that people could actually have things. People would donate into the bowl, but now they want to donate, and they want it to go to the actual food bank. So what we're doing is, if anybody can donate a minimum of $250 retail, they can get an in-kind sponsorship, and we're going to see how much food we can acquire to directly donate to the food bank. So it can be anybody can purchase any type of food, but if you're a food business or a restaurant or something that can get anything at cost, it makes sense because you're only paying your cost to give us 250 or more retail, and then that's gets you the sponsorship level and more food for the food bank, which is what we're excited about.
May 9th tickets are $100. CommunityCareWN.ca for tickets.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us, Linda.
Thank you so much.